Hi, in today's lesson we are going to learn about languages of the world. So I'm going to read first, then we are going to explain it together. So let's start. Languages of the world. How many languages are there in the world? There are around 7,000 languages spoken in the world. Some of these languages have almost disappeared and only have a few speakers left, but others are still spoken by millions of people. There are many languages which were widely spoken in the past, and now no one speaks them anymore, for example, Latin or ancient Greek. So, I have two questions for this paragraph. The first one, how many languages are there in the world? How many languages? There are 7,000 languages in the world. The second question, quote a sentence which indicates that some languages do not exist anymore. يعني they disappeared. No one used them nowadays. So the right sentence is, some of these languages have almost disappeared and only have a few speakers left. Okay. طيب so again revision للmain points. أول شيء إنه في عنا 7,000 languages in the world. Some of these languages disappeared. وexample على هدول languages that disappeared, Latin and ancient Greek. تمام؟ طيب the second paragraph. What is the most widely spoken language in the world? Mandarin is the most widely spoken language in the world. It is the official language of China, and about 900 million people living there speak it as their native language. Mandarin is also spoken in other Asian countries such as Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. So altogether, Mandarin is spoken by almost 15% of the world's population. Three questions for this paragraph. The first one, what is the most widely spoken language? The most widely spoken language is Mandarin. طيب, the second question, what is the official language of China? برضو the official language of China is Mandarin, so it here refers to Mandarin. The third question is, find a word that means the most used language in the country, the most used language, so official language, and the number of people that live in a place, the number of people that live in a place, population, okay? يعني كثافة سكانية. طيب, so again, بالنسبة لل official language of China, it is Mandarin, and it is the most widely spoken language in the world. Mandarin is spoken in many countries, not just China, like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand, and that's it. The third paragraph. What are the next most widely spoken languages in the world? Hindi, English, and Spanish are each spoken by over 300 million native speakers. Portuguese, Russian, Arabic, Japanese, German, and French each have 100 to 300 million speakers. That's a lot of people. So we just have one question. What are the next widely spoken languages in the world? هلا حكينا the most widely spoken is Mandarin. The next most widely spoken three languages اللي هم Hindi, English, and Spanish. تمام? So this is يعني the main point in this sentence. تمام? طيب, let's go to the fourth paragraph. Okay. More people speak Chinese than English. So why is English the international language? The reason is perhaps because English is spoken in so many different countries. People in the UK, the US, Australia, Canada, Ireland, and New Zealand speak English as their first language. It's also recognized as an official language in more than 70 countries around the world. طيب هلا the questions are: the first one, why is English the international language? Or more people speak Chinese than English, although English is the international language. Explain. So again, more people speak Chinese than English, although English is the international language. Explain this sentence. طيب هلا the reason is because English is spoken in so many different countries. So السبب إنه English it is used in a huge number of countries. That's why it is the international language. يعني عشان هيك هي اللغة العالمية. Although يعني the number of people who speak Chinese is more than يعني the number of people who speak English. مع هيك هي English the international language لأنه countries يعني it is spoken in many different countries. تمام؟ هلا example على countries that speak English UK, US, Australia, Canada, Ireland and New Zealand. Okay? طيب the second question. Quote a sentence which indicates that English is the most used language in the world. The most used language in the world. So it is also recognized as the official language in more than 70 countries around the world. So it here refers to English. Okay? طيب إذا two main points, two important points اللي هي إنه English is spoken in many different countries. That's why it is the international language. وكمان إنه it is recognized as the official language in more than 17 countries. تمام? 70 countries around the world. Okay, the fifth paragraph. Why do some languages disappear? International companies often have businesses in different countries. This is one reason why young people in these countries may learn the more dominant languages of the world and stop learning their own language. Today, about 2,000 languages have less than 1,000 speakers. As time goes on, fewer and fewer people are speaking these languages and soon they may not exist anymore. طيب, so why do some languages disappear? The reason is إنه في عنا international companies. شو بيعملوا هدول international companies؟ في عندهم businesses. Okay? Businesses in different countries. فبيجبروا الناس who want to work in these companies to use their official language. Okay, فبيوقفوا إنهم يتعلموا. They stop learning their own languages. So this is the reason يعني or this is why do some languages disappear. Okay. طيب the last paragraph. How many languages will there be in the future? Some scientists predict that half of the languages spoken in the world today will disappear by the end of the century as young people stop learning the language of where they come from. Tamam. So how many languages will be in the future? Scientists, they predicted that half of the languages will disappear. Okay? طيب هلا في عنا important question موجود في page 103. Words and their definitions. طبعا هذول الwords هم اللي عبارة عن underline words موجودين في الباراجراف. Okay. طيب the first one worldwide used in all parts of the world هي international. Okay. طيب noun 100 years يعني century. Adjective the most used, the most powerful يعني مسيطرة الأقوى dominant. طيب برضو noun one of the 7 main areas of land on earth, for example Europe, Africa, Asia, etc. قارة يعني اللي هي continent. In total, altogether, to go away and not to be there anymore, disappear. طيب noun the number of people that live in a place, population. The last one is a verb to say that you think something will happen predict. Okay.